And that is such a delightful part of the level 2 program, is that final retreat, being in person. There's something unspeakable about how sweet and celebratory and in a way it's transformative, and in a way it's affirming of the transformation. And the sense of ceremony and blessing is such a delight, And I'd say from my own experience, one thing that feels important to speak to is how much resistance I had at the beginning of the program. I think it would probably be easy to perceive me, I'm so in Suzanne's work and in the mysterial unfolding. And so it feels important to name how much resistance I also experience. And particularly in signing up for level 2, also feels important to honor that resistance. I had this sort of petulant teenager thinking, I have enough, I have what I need. I don't need this, I don't want to pay for it, I'm too busy. But then there was also almost this equal petulant teenager who couldn't be left out. I really couldn't be left out. And thank goodness for her. Because I couldn't be left out. I'm so glad I stayed in that stream. And worked with the resistance. It was generative. It informed me, and it changed the way I participated. And it continued, actually. There was a second wave in the program where I thought, I shouldn't be here. I can't keep doing this. I'm too busy. And what that wave really unfolded was probably where my biggest gift in the program was, really getting object that I'm now able to participate in the world with more capacity. This sense of it's too much, I can't do it all, had to break down because I couldn't keep doing it in that way. And I do have the capacity to hold more in a new way. And to me, that's the biggest flavor of distinction when I reflect on level 1 versus level 2. There's something, level 1 feels like it restructured me inside, and people could see that, and I could feel it, but it was a little bit harder to speak to or point to. And there's something with level 2, and particularly in feeling the crone integration. My feet feel different in the earth. My hands feel different in my work. There's a way that it feels in the world concretely different in how I'm able to show up. And some of that is in the distinctions in the program, in the way that with the project, with the intention project, the way that we practice these capacities and then we practice them together, we get the opportunity to experience them live, showing up differently in the world together. I think that might be complete.
Thank you, Megan. Very rich share. And I would like to build on that comment about resistance. We all know that resistance is part of the process. That's this natural function in the psyche, not to want to go toward the unconscious. And this work, just like the work of the first polarity, is of course doing that deep dive. Only now you're all Queen Persephone. You know how to go up and go down. You go up and you go down. That threshold can be crossed more easily. And I think while I see, because your own program, Megan, had been so long ago, one of the delights I find about level 2 is usually that there's less resistance in general. It will arise, but it's been already there's it's object, and it was object with you as well, Megan. You could, for the most part, with a little help, see see the resistance. So it's not actually running your choices about how you are, because the level 2 really does invite you to be more self-authoring and more, and how do you do what you do from a place that is more resilient. Not like I can't do this or I'm doing everything, but more and more that dance to be still while still moving is the invitation.